serial bank robber hits another Florida bank one day after prison release. What you gonna do when you get out of jail? I'm gonna do the same exact thing I did that got me locked up last time. Sounds about right. Did he even check in with parole within those 24 hours? A man is accused of robbing a Florida bank, the Sunshine State, gearing up for another year full of hijinks one day after being released from an 8-year prison sentence on bank robbery charges, federal officials said. At least he's following suit. The man, a 60-year-old from Orlando, was released from Putnam County Correctional Facility on June 1st, 2022, after serving 8 years, according to a February 14th news release from the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Florida. He was accused of robbing a Wells Fargo on Orange Blossom Trail in Orlando years ago, the Attorney's Office said. He also had previous robbery convictions in 1995, 2006, and 2013. Officials said the Attorney's Office called him a serial bank robber. This is a very raw reality that a lot of younger people should be paying attention to. You do not want to be 60 years old with no job skills, no benefits, no retirement. You can't really get anything from the government because you didn't put anything in. The only thing you have is whatever you picked up 30, 40 years ago that keeps getting you in trouble, and the world has passed you by. One day after he was released, the man walked into a Truist bank June 2nd on the same street as the Wells Fargo and told an employee he had a gun and it was a robbery, officials said. Did he have his hand in a hoodie pocket? He demanded $150,000 and told the employee it would be a bloodbath if he wasn't given the money. Officials said, I would have went to lunch on his goofy ass. Bank employees handed over $30,000 before the man took an employee's car keys and drove off, officials said. 1 week later, on June 2nd, the man walked into a SouthState bank in Kissimmee, about 25 miles south of Orlando, according to the Attorney's Office. He said again he had a gun and that it was a robbery, then demanded $50,000, which employees gave him, federal officials said. Here's the wild part though, because we get it. You know how to rob banks. You know how to get in, rah, give me the money. There'll be a bloodbath and all that good stuff. But once in all your years in that think tank they call prison, did you even come up with a plan to not get caught? He stole an employee's car keys again, officials said. He was caught later that day in a stolen vehicle with the money, according to the Attorney's Office. That has to be about the dumbest thing you can possibly do, because it takes less than a minute to put a bolo out statewide on a stolen car with your silly ass attached to it. While in custody, the man told investigators he was mentally incompetent and unable to stand trial, officials said. In May, he wrote a letter to a family member while claiming to be contacting an attorney and said he was just pretending in order to manipulate, trick, and fool the doctors and court system, according to the Attorney's Office. Oh, he's mentally incompetent, all right. I will not argue with you there at all. You know the jail checks all incoming and outgoing mail, yet you still gave them a written receipt of exactly what you plan to do. The man pleaded guilty to 1 count of bank robbery September 26th, according to the release. On February 14th, the man was sentenced to 25 years in federal prison and forfeiture of $30,000 from the robberies that had not been recovered, federal officials said. So they got all the money he stole except for $30,000. Maybe after this 25 years, he'll come up with a better getaway plan for next time.